golf. A lot of these lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they on ride down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't been friends with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pen in my watch. Got my eggs down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that chicken to golf. A lot of these lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like.
Real bad. Hey, anybody got Canon number? That nigga invited me to a game. Oh, there you go. He yeah, I'm about to smoke him. What's going on? No. That shit ain't happening too much around here now lately. You know what I mean?
So, am I going to the doctor?
Yeah. I might end up taking you back. I might end up. Yeah, man. You know it.
Even when I cough or sneeze, it starts hurting really bad.
EA Sports coverage
your mama
NFL
went to work,
Texas
man. How fun is that?
Center, 20 miles south of downtown LA. Tonight we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of 2 on a Monday night between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers.
All right, Blue.
Here's the former
Good
UCLA
God Almighty! What the score is over there?
to get this one started, and we are underway on a Monday
Oh my
night.
God!
This will be taken in at the 1. A little juke.
I feel you, X. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, man. You know not to do exit like that, man.
Now our first carry for Melvin Gordon, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish a running game early.
On the crossing route, complete.
Damn, he caught that shit? Oh, my team on one now. I love these niggas. Oh, yeah, come on, man. Yeah. Marching down the field like go.
The season is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now Gordon on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know, right? What you over here doing, Kenny? You over here backing off again? What you over here doing?
They'll drop the throw. Leaves it for Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a
that motherfucker said some heat there. God
and that's
damn.
going to lead to a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, man, if Plug run that goddamn cover 9 one more time, I'm a goddamn loser. He getting dog shit beat out of here.
If they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No,
nah.
With you, there was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It can change momentum in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught.
Well, they let this motherfucker catch that? God damn.
21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to find
hell nah, man. I was at the 42. He stopped me.
6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
My bad, gentlemen.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Nah, Thursday.
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third.
I believe they got like a good little break when I looked at it yesterday.
Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Who that?
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
I seen him gone. I was like, man, I wonder who the fuck got him.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Oh, man.
Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
What the hell you done did, big boy?
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, he up right now. D-Hop so goddamn amazing. He got me the first little drive.
Who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's going to fire one. He's got a man complete.
You better get out of that shit, Kenner. I know that much.
Work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And past the 35, maybe dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
Whoo, boys. Gee whiz, D-Will. Put something on the board.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Watson.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Man, shut up, man. Nigga trying to play the game, man.
He's going to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back.
Yeah, he about to make a way. I almost sold a form for that motherfucking Oakland, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
That motherfucking linebacker, Jack.
Special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager
Hell
to get out there
no.
and put it on display.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man, this nigga is hurt again, man.
Time is called as we've got an injured
Fuck.
Charger down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see.
God damn, bro.
We'll be
This
back.
nigga hurt every time he fucking breathe. Gotta get rid of his ass.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams.
Look at him. Can't hold that rock, boy.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new
Yeah,
season.
because I can't believe you wanted me to lose. Unbelievable.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, chill out.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And open left side, it's Williams. And inside the 15.
Get what, big boy? You want to know something?
The Chargers passing game.
This motherfucker can't stop me over here, Jack.
This is Gordon. And he's going to
Can
put this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
I cannot fucking stand goddamn Melvin Gordon, bro. He is
Get the football back.
just killing
You
me.
know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Reset, reset, reset. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing over the middle, and It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Watson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 54 yards.
I know they have good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed...
Motherfucking Melvin Gordon talking about that motherfucking 2-yard line.
Figure out how to not let that happen again.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To the air yet again. Watson. He's going to air one out. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. And that brings up third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw is Watson. He sets to fire deep. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans.
Man, get the flying fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuller, 38 yards.
This nigga here getting some crazy shit.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson trying to lay one up deep. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And an alley to run. How did he stay on his feet? And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Gordon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Here's Gordon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Gone, 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 gone. Hey, got three. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Tiger.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's complete, right side to Benjamin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here comes the Texans now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back 22! Back 22!
Back to Mixon on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Tiger!
The final shot before the break. Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away and off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, here's Watson. That is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Watson operating from the gun. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Leopard!
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They come out here and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Reached past him. And now out comes Houston. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Now Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Come back. Black 22.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson is going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his man in the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left. Henry's got it down on the left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Down! Back 22! Back 22!
After the interception, here's Watson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On third down, it's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your phone.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Detroit! Over!
They run it here with Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Right back to him on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Over. Gone.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now Gordon on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And partner, this first week, this first together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the